皆さんこんばんは。第86回ファイナルファンタジー14プロデューサーレターライブの直前テスト放送をお送りします。進行のコミュニティチームモルボルこと室内です。よろしくお願いします。さて本番はですね、いつもより1時間早く、この後20分後ですね、午後7時から、プロデューサーレターライブ本編が始まる予定でございますけれども、それに先駆けまして、もろもろ URL 変わってるところはですね、これが今ご覧のものが本編と同じ、本番のチャンネルですので、映像音声乱れないか念のための最終チェックを行わせていただければと思います。よろしくお願いいたします。で今日も、YouTube ニコニコ生放送 Twitch と3チャンネル同時に配信を行っておりますので、もし映像音声に乱れがあるとか、私の声が BGM に負けてるとかですね、なんかコメントありましたら、お気づきの点がありましたら、それぞれご覧の訪れは調整いたしました。お気づきの点がありましたら、それぞれのご覧のチャンネルのチャットでお知らせください。で訪れは今調整を行ったそうですので、リロードしていただけると調整されるかなと思います。よろしくお願いいたします。はい、ということで行っていくんですが、今日のお知らせコーナーをさっきね精査していったところ、新グッズの紹介っていうのは今日実はあるんですよ。あるんですけど、紹介するグッズがいろいろありましてね、いっぱいあるので一部をテスト放送で紹介しちゃおうということで、唐突に新グッズをご紹介したいと思います。一部ですよ。ということで手元カメラにしようか。はい、先んじてこの3点をご紹介しようと思いましてね、まず iPhone ケース、これ素敵クリスタル、マザークリスタルの iPhone ケース、これは15プロサイズ、いくつかサイズがあるそうです。内側にハイデリンキック、というような iPhone ケースが出ますっていうのと、あとこちら、この間年始の麻雀放送をご覧いただいた方はそこでご紹介したんですけど、このかわいい麻雀牌のキーホルダーね、これご紹介いたします。これいいですよね。これ2種類ございます。これが、発売になります。発売時期はですね、本編で改めて発売時期言いますけれども、今月末 e ストアの方で発売になりますのでご期待ください。そしてもう一個がこの下地になっているこのバッグね、これね A デザイン、ポケットついてるでしょ。でこれがですね、なんと今回リバーシブルになっておりまして、ちょっとね生壁にしてもらっていいかな。はい、ありがとうございます。そうなんでテスト放送でやっつけることにしたかっていうとね、これをひっくり返すのそこそこ時間かかるから、やっつけれるものはテスト放送でやっつけちゃおうということでして、今回これがリバーシブルになっておりまして、よいしょ、裏返すとですね、この見て、これかわいいでしょ、ズンで、裏がこんな感じなんで、なんかこれ裏表っていうかしっかり両 A 面な感じの、バッグになっている、トートバッグになってございましてね、いいサイズ感、こんなサイズ感、あら素敵。そうね、今ちょうど僕これやってるからね、この辺はビビッとくる方が多いかもしれませんね。白い方で、逆にさっきの面だと黒いマザークリスが出ているシックな感じのデザインというのを使い分けていただけるという、これなんと素敵なバッグじゃないですかといったようなグッズがですね、新たに発売になりまして、e ストアの方で今月末から、販売開始となりますので、ぜひともご検討いただきたいなというわけでございます。で、これ以外にもいくつか、本編中にもですねご紹介したい新グッズがございますので、そっちの方はまた後ほどおいおい PLL の中で、やりますので、どうぞそちらもご期待いただければと思います。今回いろいろあるんですよ。あれですね、ちょうど先日、今プレイヤー先行受付中ですけれども、プライマルズのツアーの新グッズもいろいろありますから、グッズ情報がねにわかに重なっていろいろ出てきてますので、お見逃しないようによろしくお願いいたします。そう、 iPhone ケースもね、これ 何種類かあるみたいですよ。15プロとか15とか SE とか何種類かありましたので、ぜひともご検討ください。詳しくはまた後ほどの紹介とURL、e ストアの URL とかも後ほどご紹介しますので、ご覧いただければと思います。 伊勢丹の売り物。伊勢丹の売り物はそういう意味では来週の水曜日に特別伊勢丹の新グッズの放送をアイテムをご紹介する専用のコミュニティ放送を行いますので、そちらを見ていただければいいかなと。ちなみに私が着てるやつ、これさっきX で投稿出てましたよね。ギークスルールの T シャツ、こんな感じ。これは L サイズか。いやはやいろいろ出ますということで、テスト放送をお送りしておりますが、映像音声いかがかな。いろいろ喋ったからどうかなそうなんですよね。そうなんですよ。最近いろんな放送事が立て続けに起こっておりまして、すいませんね。いろんな情報をどんどん出していきますので、皆さんもぜひぜひついてきていただければと思いますので、よろしくお願いいたします。そしてそうです。あと15分。そうですね。15 minutes。あと15分で、本編が開始となります。今日はパッチ 7.2 コンテンツ特集パート2ということで、ごめんなさいね。今何を言っていいんだったっけなっていうところ今すごい考えながら喋ってますけど、パート2ということで今日は、プロデューサー兼ディレクターの吉田さんに実機を交えながら、7.2 のあれやこれやをご紹介する回となっておりますので、よろしくお願いいたします。そして今日は、19時本編開始予定ですが、冒頭から見逃さない方がいいんじゃないかなと思っておりますので、ぜひとも今のうちに飲み物食べ物ご用意いただいて、7時ちょうどにはご覧のチャンネルを見てる状況になれると、みんなでワーワーできていいんじゃないかしらと思っておりますので、どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。で、今日1時間早いのはですね、開始が早いのはですね、見せるものがなかなかこれいっぱいございまして、ちょうど昨日あれですよ、吉田さんのインタビューをご覧いただいた方は過去最大規模じゃないかっていうのもありましたんでね。これは吉田さん、こんばんは。直前テスト放送中でございます。ダメだ第一声もうダメだわ。どうなんでしょうか。はい、
説明がさもう多すぎてさ
多いですよね。
頭に入ってきてないなどうしようかな。
いや、そう 7.2 多いんですよ。今ちょうどあれですよね、並行してパッチノートの確認なんかも走ってたりしますけど、
そうなんです。
すごい量ですよね。なかなか
どこまで行ったってさ何もしてないよやることがね、その前に多すぎなんですよ。
多いですな
マジで。
はい。
お、ちょっと若く見える。
お、
珍しい。
なんでしょう。
どうしたの？何を
こっそり実機の準備を始めようとしたんですよ。何気に本番がもうあと12分後に迫っている。
やばいな。
なかなかバタバタして1時間早いだけでこうも違うかねっていうぐらい、
いや
我々もバタバタして
まあでもあんまりね、長くダラダラやると、
はい、
それはそれでね長いよって言われたりもするんで、
さいでございますね。
まあできるだけ
そう
コンパクトにとは思うんですけど、まあ結構細かいアップデートも多くて、
はい、
スプリント周りだったりとか、
ね、
そうマウントのまあ
ね、
あたりだったりとか結構ね細かいのもあるんで、それらはちょっと口頭と実機の合間で話していこうと思うんで。
いや、インタビューで読んだ通りのことがさっき起こったんですけど、
はい、
実機で見るインパクトはなかなかのものがありましたね。
まあまあ
そうっつって皆さんもちょっとぜひご期待ください。
まあちょっとそのまあ10年以上経って結構根幹にも手を入れ始めているので、まあこの先なので2だけじゃなくて根幹もいろいろやっていこうかなとは思っているところです。大丈夫かななんだろうね、もう
そうですね。
募集 UI もぜひ募集もね、まあいずれ、マイク遠いのか大丈夫？
まああれですか、物理的距離ですかね。吉田さんにそんな指摘が出るなんて。なるほど、マイクをちょっと手前にしてほしい。
いやでもさ、
そうなんだよ。
いやコントローラー
いろいろね。
今日初 俺ね多分携帯でカンペ見始めるでそう言わなきゃいけないことを
確かに言わないいっぱいありますからね、言わなきゃいけないこと
忘れないように。白飛び吉田って言われてるよ。白と飛びしてる。
あ、じゃあちょっと照明の強さは調整しましょうかね。
マイク離しておいていい。どっちなんだよガンマ補正美白すぎる。
美白
すぎる。
そうね、このぐらいかもねおじさんに当てていい香料には多分上限があるんですよ。
そうなんですよ。そもそも S って言ったって言われてるよな。言ってない。いやもうそう正直言いますよ。眩しいマジで。いやでも最近車運転してても、はい、なんか眩しさがパワーアップしてるから、うん、なんか最近あるじゃん、目のなんだっけ、白内障みたいなやつ、なんか気をつけろっていう報道を
なるほど。
なんかその報道を見て以来ね俺ちょっと最近眩しく感じるんじゃないかなみたいな。
影響受けすぎじゃないか説もありつつ、まあ違和感があったら医者にかかっときゃいいんですよ。
そうなんかね、もう年齢的には結構危険だと言われて。
なるほど。
はい
ニュースを見たがために意識してしまったんですよ。
そうなんですよ。
そうです、そろそろ健康診断シーズンですからね。
俺でも、はい、ついこの前でやったのっていうか、まあ遅れに遅らせて去年のめっちゃギリギリにやったんで。
なるほどね。
なんでもうすぐこの受けろって来たのと思って。やったじゃんこの前。
標準期間はもうね、もう来月にはやりなさいみたいな世界です。
なるほど。いやそうなんですよ。しかも期末なんですよ。
はい。もうド期末
なんですよ。
期末
だからなんだろう、来期の準備ももちろんそうだけど
そうですね。
ね、みんなの評価とかもシーズンだし
ね。
そうなん。いやそうなんですよ。大変なんですよ。期末の刃。人事評価ね。
期末の管理職は忙しいですよ。
そうなんだよな。確定申告は終わったよ。年末。
そんな計画的にちゃんと確定申告とか計画的にやってるんですね。
計画的にっていうか、いつもお願いしてるところに
なるほど。
ごじゃって全部送ってすいません、あとなんとかしてください。
あとヨーロッパターンですね。
あとはなんとかしてくださいみたいな。取締役、ほらなんか出たじゃん。
出た。ついに肩書きが短くなるのか。
そう初の肩書きが短くなる
減るパターンね。
そうでもさ、一応言っとくとさ、任命なんですさ、俺まだ取締役なの。
そうね。
次の
総会が来ると、
総会のタイミングで俺は別に任命されない。なんか降格だとか書かれててちょっとショックやったけど、みんな文章読んでるちゃんと書いてあるじゃん。取締役の機能のうちの一部をほら分けて、より円滑ななんとかコンとかなんとか
経営会議が
そう経営会議、俺が覚えてないけど、なんでまあ取締役ってなるとすげえいっぱいあるっすよ、いろんな話をしなきゃいけないことが。あんまさ俺はいいかなっていうことも
そうね、ちょっと言葉選んでくださいね。
結構多い。
なるほど
結構多いんで、いや書いてあるんですよ、その文章。そのまんまですよ。
そうね。
なんで一部を取締役とその経営会議で分けて、私は経営会議の方で頑張りますみたいな感じですね。いやこんだけ働いて悪いんですけど、こんなに皆さんのおかげでね、ちゃんとこう利益貢献させていただいて、これで降格だの給料下がるだの言ったらやめてますよマジで。
なるほどね。まあね、
上がることはあっても下がることはないと思うんだよ。
それはごもっとも。
はい。
じゃあその点はご安心いただいて、ご心配いただなくても大丈夫そうですね。
大丈夫です。あと海外ではね、ついにヨシピずっと辞めたいって言ってたもんなって
インタビューで
そうなんか念願かなって自ら退任したんじゃないかって海外ではね言われていてね、それもそれでね極端なんだよなと思ってさ、ちょっと面白かったよ。すごいなんかいろいろ言われるんだなと思って。まあでも机にとしてやっぱりね、中 系、いわゆる3カ年計画の中のね、残り2年、
そうですね、
次の中継でもうよりね全社を挙げてちゃんとゲームの作れる、かつ皆さんに面白いものをきちんと届ける会社にさらにね、パワーアップしていくために桐生社長のもとやっていきますよということなので、まあ温かくあとはまあ皆さん遊ぶゲームでぜひね体感していただけるように頑張りますので、
ね、
はい、よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。本番5分前を迎えまして、
なるほど、
技術班が「おいお前らそろそろ閉めろ感」をすごい、
あとコメントでもいい加減トイレに行かせてくれって
そうねそろそろトイレ
そうね、始まったらね、またどうせ中間なんかたくさんの動画にやられて、
そうでした休憩できない。失礼いたしました。
確かに冒頭から今日見逃せないから、そう俺もタバコ吸ってくるわ。
あと4分。はい、じゃあ二重に戻しますが放送切れませんので画面をそのままにしておいていただいて、7時になったら帰ってくる。
7時に始まるかどうかはごめん、タバコのあれ次第1分ぐらいずれるかもしれない。
わかりました。
はい、
じゃあ最速7時ですね。戻ってきて
すいません。
はい、それでは後ほどお会いしましょう。
はい。
昔、生命は移り変わる環境に適応するため死というものを得得した。古くなったもの、弱き者は死によって排除され、種は時代に応じて最適化されていく。
この区画、魔物が生息していますよね。どこかから侵入して繁殖していたのか。すみません、先に魔物の対処を頼みます。過酷な状況下でも城を残したのは人々にとって心の拠り所だったからでしょうか。
正確な計測によって予想の幅を狭めていくこと、それこそが無駄な思考回数を省ける最短の道だよ。有意義な計測ができた。解析を進めるとしよう。
に装着の上、利用登録を完了してください。
君が賛同してもしなくてもさ、まいた種はもう芽吹いてるよ。もう芽吹いてるよ。
アレクサンドリア王国騎士の真髄を見せてやろう。
この国の誰もが死の克服という希望から目を背けられなくなってる。
種の進化は間もなく果たされます。死を克服して永遠の命と無限の可能性を手に入れましょう。
預けておいたものを受け取りに来たの。世界をつなぐ力を制御する鍵、もちろん返してくれるよね。
Hello, good night, good evening, and welcome to the Final Fantasy letter from the producer live. First, some greetings from Yoshi, followed by greetings from Foxcron. Yep, this begins the 86 letter from the producer live, and it starts with music from Socket once again. Yeah, and once again, Soken has been the one involved in the music, as well as the sound effect and the volume balance, and several balance as well. Oh, you're hearing some interruption here. That's not your fault. It's actually from the skin. Yeah, apparently the trailer was just finished last night. And apparently the sound, the sound team is quite mad because this patch is apparently has a bunch and a huge amount of new songs. Yeah, everyone, like, he's pretty much, Soken is pretty mad because everyone has been complaining of wanting new songs. Yeah, as this is patch 7.2. Yep, as usual, several contents will be released part by part. It's not going to be released all at one go. Yep. To correct myself a bit, Soken has been not a realistic complaint. He's just went mad because everyone is wanting new songs, and Soken understands that players do want new songs too. So he definitely is going to go create more new songs. So don't worry about it. Today's producer from the Later Life is going to be slightly long because it will contain some game demonstrations and demo footage. Yep, and now we are going to move on to the what's to come for patch 7.2 in the summarized form. And since everyone has already watched the trailer, it seems that we can just move on. And we are apparently going to get a release date for patch 7.2 as well. And now they are trying to arrange which one to which point to start and which point to end, and so on. Yep. And then there's an additional table by the staff members as well. Wow, how very kind of them. Yep. Yep, everyone is doing their best to make the stream smooth, so yep. Thank you for the hardworking staff as well. Yep. Yep. If something is hard, if Yoshi P wasn't really clear about what he's talking about, and if sent something that's out of order, please send your comments to the staff members so that the tweets will be picked up by them, and then they will do something about the stream. It seems that the music stopped. Something happened, I guess. Technical issues. Apparently, Yoshibi is commenting that players already knew about the release date even before the stream and all that. Yep. So, as shown in the slide, Seekers of Eternity will be releasing Tuesday, March 25, 2025. Yep. And maintenance will be 24 hours due to the sheer content that's going to be implemented. And he's also let out a sort of warning that you need to secure as many space for your hard disk. Yep, because the patch is going to be quite huge in size. So hopefully you have enough space to contain them all. Now, the trailer is live. So, with the link all live, you may access the following trailer in your own language. If you are not if you do not really understand what the Japanese trailer is going on about, the US version, the UK version, French and German version of the trailer are now available. So, they will be replaying the trailer with some commentaries, so you can just watch the trailer in your own language if you want to. Apparently, for this trailer, there are more than 3 to 4 different versions of it, and all of them feature different music. But Soken has been trying to go with different ideas and all that, but apparently all the songs that he selected ended up not fitting with the trailer. So after many more variations and all that, they set up with this music theme for the trailer. So for the cosmic exploration, before you could even begin collecting as well as gathering and so forth, you will have to actually do a lot of things like build your base, as well as you will have to do a lot of work with other participants before you could even try to create things. You have to begin gathering to build your base and expand your base further. Yep, Yoshipi has been saying that this is amazing and that is amazing, but there's no specific specific meaning behind it. You just have to wait until the patch is released. Yep, as mentioned in some of the interviews, Arcadian Red Series is actually a homage to wrestling, as well as all of the teams that's associated with it. So of course there will be announcers as well as some live streaming and all that. Live commentary, not live streaming, live commentaries, as well as several stuff that is associated to wrestling. Of course, this tradition will continue and it will be included in this raid tier as well. Now, we are going to the summary that features what's going to come for patch 7.2. Going on for a slide. Proceeding to what's to come in patch 7.2. Yep, new main quests, as usual. And Yoshipi is commenting that he's very looking forward to what's going to be everyone's reaction after such a drastic change in Sphinx's expression. So following on, there will be new dungeon, the Underkeep, as well as a new trial called Recollection. The boss is called Zelenia. Well, the trailer shows that the trial looks quite busy and so on, but according to Yoshipi, the normal mode is just the usual difficulty as what you can expect from it. Yeah. Yes. He's trying to. He's wondering that what will happen, until the miracle threats are stabilized. That applies only to the JP community. And unfortunately, for this time, the new trial, the totems that you can earn from this trial is only 1 instead of 2. So, yeah. Yeah. And Yoshipi is taking that decision because if they keep on the whole... If they keep going with 2 totems per clear, then they won't be able to stop this whole entire pattern. So, unfortunately, the 2 totem per clear is going to be applied to only the 0.1 patches from now on. And if you clear trials from 0.2 and so on, you only get 1 totem. And next will be the Arcadian Cruiserweight tier. as mentioned in the Famitsu interview, the Savage version of this raid tier will be available 1 week after the release of patch 7.2. And Crafted Gear will be released on 7.2. It means it's going to be available right after the patch release. So you will be able to get ready. So for this kind of rate tier, they are going to continue with this kind of release schedule from now on. So from what you can look in the trailer, the whole raid, the way they feature the raid battle, it looks very busy and very hectic. But it will be demonstrated in the game later on as well, so you get to see more. So yeah, everyone is complaining about how the common raid tiers is going to be tough for people who are working to actually raid. It's like, but as you're adult and all that, if you want to play Final Fantasy 14, you got to be you got to be ready that you're ready for that, and that if you raid while working at the same time, it's going to be hectic to your schedule and your well-being as well. So please learn how to arrange your time accordingly. And please do not neglect your work and your real life priorities. Please raid responsibly. That commentary just now was probably a job balance for PvP instead of PvE. Next will be new Unreal Trial. Hopefully you guys still remember how Susaku works. So Yoshi-P was recollecting on the past when Hell's Kill was first released due to many things, many bugs, and many kinds of unresolved issues that persist throughout the field. Apparently, they brought a lot of troubles for players who are progging that trial. So it wasn't really fully positive. Yeah, but as time goes on, things getting well improved. So progging Hell's Kill should no longer be that much of an issue anymore. So hopefully you will be able to give it another try, and hopefully you'll be able to enjoy it in a different way. And a new sub-quest, which is a new Con 7. So, of course, as usual, there will be PvE and PvP job adjustments. So, to put it simply, melee DPS wise, melee DPS will have some increase in firepower. So, it's getting buff, DPS buff. Yeah, the reason why they are increasing the DPS buff for melee DPS right, the reason why they are buffing the DPS on melee is because that there will be a lot of situations where melee DPS will find it very hard to attack, and they may have to resolve mechanics as their priority, which is why they are buffing their firepower to compensate. As for as next, when it comes to Pictomancer, they tried very hard not to nerf it, but unfortunately, coming 7.2, they will have to start nerfing Pictomancer. So, Pictomains, you will get a nerf, unfortunately. So moving on to the next one, there will be new role actions exclusive to large scale PvP. That will be added coming 7.2. So those role actions that are exclusive to your job as well your role, as in whether it's DPS or tanks or healers, will be added. We hope that you can use or utilize these role actions and use them in PvP so that you will help you and your teammates out. He's giving another side note to Pictomancer because the necessity to nerf it is because that if they don't try to do it, it's going to get very uncontrollable in later stages, so they will have to do it. And the nerf for Pictomancer is not going to be huge. It's just a slight nerf, so don't feel pressured that they're going to nerf Pictomancer for large amounts of DPS. Yeah, you should still be able to use Pictomancer and feel comfy about it. Unfortunately, until the patch comes, whatever they say here cannot be 100% verified. So hopefully once the patch drops, you'll be able to find out yourself. So Yoshipi also given a comment about duty support that once you finish pogging through this Sunken Temple of Khan, which I believe that players here have already done it like infinite amount of times. So, but if you're interested in trying to find out how the NPCs react to each other and how they interact with each other, you can still give it a try once the patch drops. Yep. Yoshipi's comment towards the new tombstones mathematics is going to hurt his brain, so yeah. Either way, the name for the new elegant tombstone will be mathematics, so yeah. Next is the Cosmic Exploration. Cosmic Exploration will be introduced in the segment later on. There will be gameplay footages about it. So moving on. So the patch for Occult Crescent will be the content for Occult Crescent will be implemented on patch 7.25. So Occult Crescent is meant to be a very large-scale content, and please think of it as something like content that's going to be implemented, or there will be some amount of content for you to do once every month. I am not too sure if Yoshipi means that there will be patches one every month to add more content to Occult Crescent, but whichever it is, the takeaway is that Occult Crescent will be a large content for you to play. So please take your time and try not to no-life it, and play it in a way that feels comfortable to your schedule as well as your well-being. So as for Hildebrand, a lot of players were to ask that is Hildebrand going to appear in 7.2 as well? Of course Hildebrand is going to appear. What is everyone talking about? So, inconceivably, further Hildebrand adventures will be, well, as usual, featured quite some segments that makes you think, what in the hell that the dev is doing? What in the hell that the devs are doing? Like, what is this? You know. So it may make you feel, maybe roll your eyes over it, or it may not. Who knows? Yep. There is of course more content to come, but for now this is the brief overview. So first of all, the first thing to introduce for today will be the Arcadian Cruiserweight tier. Yep, starting with the raid tier for raiders. There's a stream comment that says that he's looking forward to the stream comments. The stream comment is looking forward to the music as well as the boss and so on. So of course, we are going to get a sneak peek in what's to come for the Arcadian. So they're getting ready. Yeah, you can just ignore what they check in between because it's just looking. It's just looking through the technicalities and so on. So this will feature the first floor of the second tier. It will also feature some cutscenes, so enjoy. Fast Scholar, what the hell is with this guy? String comments is saying, you are the first boss? Dancing Green. Okay, Dancing Green. Dancing Green is the first boss for... yeah. Yeah, it is indeed true that this music is some music that you usually hear in Dance Revolution. Yeah. Well, the arena is squarish. Saturday Night Fever. Michael Jackson. I think the reference is more to Elvis than Michael Jackson, but what do I know? Elvis as in Elvis Presley. Yeah. You know the Saturday Night Fever image. Oh. Bee Gees in ABBA? Yeah, Bee Gees in ABBA. Yep, you have a point too. So, yep, it's time for a demonstration. Yeah, he's emitting some aura of what the fuck are you doing here, but let's just see what is that boss up to then. And let's give it a Wee! Let's begin the party! The first Cruiserweight tier boss is a Dancing Green. Will you be able to catch up with my step? Oh. Dancing green, dancing like a king. And now? With that, you'll be able. You have witnessed about 3 gimmicks from the boss. So you just need to pay attention that there are quite a lot of tiles on the floor with different colors if you pay attention. So you should know what this is going to be. So hopefully you are paying attention to this and get ready with what's to come. Yeah. So once again, if you missed it, you should be able to see that there are a lot of different colors, and the tiles on the floor have different colors and all that. So you should know what this means. Oh my god, I have to pay attention. Yeah, you have to pay attention. Straight up, yes, you do have to pay attention. Yep, so usually it will be enough to just pass a mechanic, but maybe this time we will have some sort of a perfect bonus when everyone does the mechanic correctly. Perfect bonus. I wonder what that mechanic is. You might be able to get that this boss is really special once you finish all of the bosses in this raid tier. So when it comes to the story for this raid tier, for the raid tier this time, since it's the middle segment of the story, it's going to be quite packed as well. So you can look forward to it. So yeah, this concludes the demonstration for the first floor of the tier. Usual Yoshipi, please look forward to it. So the next segment will be PvP, but before we go to PvP, it seems that Yoshipi is rumbling through all the slides. No, slides like more like papers, but first, the one that is shown by Yoshipi is a tank. Apparently, there's no way for them to do a close-up or zoom in, so yep, it's time to move. This is for tanks. This is for tanks. Pretty buff, really buff. It makes you think that this is for a new job or something. This is most likely melee. Pretty scary looking. Pretty menacing. This upcoming is Yoshipi's favorite, apparently. This is for striking. I take it. Oh, scout. Okay, sorry, my bad. It's scout. Looks like we have more. This is healer, apparently. So that's all for the screenshots. Hopefully you will be doing your best to get the equipments. Let's move on to the next segment. The next segment will be PvP updates. First we will start with presentation slides. So first of all, role actions exclusive to large-scale PvP will be implemented. First of all, there will be 3 roles available. Players may select one of the 3 actions available for each role. Sorry, not 3 roles. What I meant to say is that players may select one of 3 actions available for each role. Followed by the selected action can be changed at the starting area even after the match begins. So you'll be able to switch even after you entered the content before you start. So you'll be able to freely change depending on what you want to do with it. So yeah, these are the examples that will be of actions that were available for role actions. Yeah, and for most of the players, seeing this kind of skills sort of like evoking some old memories back before some of the skills have been removed. Rampage, Stone Skin 2, Swift, Dervish, and Comet. By the way, 3 actions for each role. Yeah. The reason why they use Swift is that Swift is named that way because they want you to come back home alive. So yeah. Yeah, they have included quite some skills that are pretty stand out. Yeah, it stand out a lot, so you might want to be maybe those kind of skills are meta to PvP. You never know. Oh yeah, once you start casting Comet, it can never be cancelled, so you have to commit. Make sure you commit. Stand there and make sure the cast goes off. Commit. There will be a lot of skills change as well. So some skills may have changed for your convenience sake. Of course, the frontline, the Borderland Ruins, secure improvements. So basically this is just a repeat of what is actually written in the slide, so you can just refer to the slide instead. So points are raked or gained by doing the following 3 points that is listed below: occupying any of the 9 key locations, battling against elegant weaponry, as well as defeating enemy players. You'll be able to experience elegant weaponry, after years of not experiencing them. Maybe it's time to experience them once again. So, delving more into the victory points. So, first of all, occupying the 9 key locations. So, please feel free to read the slides for more information. But apparently there's one new element to these key locations. It's called Sheer View. Apparently, this whole sheer view status meant to give you a very huge attack up buff. So once you're inside there, yeah, it's a massive damage buff. So next will be battling against Lego weaponry. Personally, it's definitely recommended for you to step into it. Yeah, there might be cases where some players are pretty stubborn and they don't want to get into this particular circle for some reason. But just be prepared that some cases like this will happen. But if this kind of situation occurs, please develop your reflexes and get in order to resolve the mechanic. Now, next will be transporters. Oh, that goes without saying regarding the elegant weaponry. There might be cases where, there are some that is better to avoid. So please react accordingly. So, the transporters are apparently placed in such a way where it's easy for you to access it, and they deliberately design it that way. So, if it's accessible, please do your please take the time and please use the teleporters. Yeah, teleporters when it's available. So moving on to the game itself, in-game footage and demonstration as to how this new PvP mode works. So yep, enjoy. So with translation by Miona, going middle always used to be a difficult choice to make with how much time it took to get there. So we added teleporters, 3 locations, and they will be enabled after a certain period of time. So please do your best to utilize them. Yep. It took them 10 years, but as you can see, you can run and mount at the same time. Finally. Only finally. Finally, they did it. Finally. Finally took them. Finally, you can run and summon mounts. Finally. So once you get it, yeah, you have a massive buff that is implemented on you. So reading the status that's on the skill. So once you take the teleporter, you obey the teleport. And such and so on. Oh, so the golden elegant weaponry that you see, that's a bonus. Yep. It's a bonus for your points. So just take note that Yoshi P is only doing this alone, but in actual patch, there's going to be like a lot of players that will be doing the same action as yours. So you will have to do your best to make sure that this is done quick and clean. So once you are trying to jump on from a tall ledge, Yoshi P is trying to tell you that if you jump from this height, you should be fine. You won't die. And because you never knew where you could drop down, where you see those wooden tiles on the floor, you can jump down. And although they have make a lot of adjustments and they kept on adjusting this content again and again, there might be some parts where they felt that players they might be uncompatible with what the players felt. So to players, if you feel that this needs adjusted and so on, please feel free to send your feedback to the dev team in the official forums. Whichever it is, please don't be afraid to send a proper feedback to them. So as you are trying to get used to the whole mounting while you can run or sprint, please note that your brain might still not getting adjusted yet, and you might still stop when trying to summon your mount. This is normal, so please feel free to get used to the changes first before you muscle memory. Muscle memory is what I'm trying to say here. So you have 10 years of muscle memory, and that's not going to be gone in 1 or 2 days. So feel free to get used and get adjusted to the new changes. That's going to be all for the front lines. Okay, please go back to the game footage. They are going to introduce role actions. This is the PvP role action. So there is this particular feature called the PvP role action button. This button allows you to switch from one role action to another. So the one that I summoned just now, that's Comet, by the way. You set this one PvP role action button on your hotbar, and depending on which one you select, the button will change. Yeah, and once you start casting Comet, you cannot interrupt the cast. So the cast will continue until it's... Yep. So this concludes the introduction to Frontline. So once again, rumbling through the papers. Apparently there's new equipments that you can get from PvP. So the one at Foxclone is plugging onto the Handycam is a mic version where the speaking volume will go through the Handycam instead. Ouch. Ouch. My ears. This is the new gear. So if you touch the mic will produce a sound that is quite unpleasant. So I thought so that's likely Yoshida touched the mic and so on, which generates a sound that's quite grating. Oh. Showing the back of the character, that's quite rare. A lot of players have been commenting that there isn't quite those kind of design for the equipment, so yeah. Oh, this looks really cool. Yeah, come to think of it, you don't really see this kind of design in the game. So I guess they are trying to make the design more varied. Yeah. Yeah, you know that this is... Yeah. Yeah, you probably saw those kind of design somewhere. This is cute. This is adorable. Oh, this by the way, the equipments that are posted here, they are from Elegant Tonestone Mathematics. So you can use Elegant Tonestone Mathematics to exchange for it. Yep, they really paid attention to the materials of the cloth while creating this equipment. So if you're interested in collecting them, please do your best. So we'll move on to the next segment. We will have more of this in-game footages. Moving on to the next segment. Starting with the PowerPoint. Oh, there goes the cosmic exploration. So first of all, they are going to so first of all, how to start? How to start, apparently. So first of all, to start this content, you need to first complete the main scenario quest for Endwalker. That's because you need to go to the moon. So you... However, you can access this content with your disciples of the land, that means gatherers and crafters at level 10. So if you have crafters and gatherers that are not very much leveled, you can use this content to level your gatherers and crafters. There will be level adjust for any solo quest, so feel free to play whatever that is available in this content at the level that you are level that you're at right now. So let's say if your crafters are at level 46, then you can actually sync the level content to level 46, and it will be compatible with your level. Oh, and another new good thing is that there's a separate inventory available for cosmic exploration. So yeah, so you don't have to worry about gathering things too much that makes your main inventory overly full. Yeah. So if you are quite not a fan of trying to clean up your inventory, yeah, having a separate inventory is definitely going to be beneficial for you. So moving back from the slide to the actual scene, they are going to prepare the in-game footage, in-game demonstration soon, so please wait for a bit. Your CP will give a green light once it's ready. So yep, things are green lit. So let's move into the in-game footage. Welcome to the Cosmic Exploration, featuring a Lalafell in spacesuit. So the one that Yoshipi is wearing right now, of course, this is Glamour, and is one of the rewards from Cosmic Exploration. The blinds are currently going down. The blinds are going down, so it's 8 p.m. So this is your base of operations, the one that you're looking at right now. So please note that the progression for each servers are different, or each server or each data center are different. So when you go to go visit other if your friend's data center or other data center, you might realize that the progression of cosmic exploration in some other places could be either very advanced or very setback, depending on your servers progress in the first place. When you first arrive here, of course, please note that when you first arrive in this particular spot that's showing in the footage right now, there will be nothing. Yeah. So whatever is shown here is just what it's going to look like when the base are sufficiently developed. So basically, you will be using this tablet-looking UI. And yeah, it's finally the age and the time where even in Final Fantasy XIV, you get to use a tablet. So opening up the first button in the tab opens up Cosmos Mission. So there will the sprint in this content is permanent. They call it Cosmic Sprint. You even have your own tablet. Okay, so the contents for the cosmic missions are generally solo content. So once you select a mission, Cosmo mission will commence. So when that comes out, it means that your solo missions are, commence. And it's time for you to start working on your content. So basically, whatever you do in cosmic exploration content is pretty simple and very typical. So once you get in, there will be a lot of people doing all this gathering stuff as usual. So do your best and complete the mission. Foxclone says that it makes him happy to know that you can actually use it to level. So there are quite a lot of players who just focus themselves in the story, and they, when they focus in the story, they wouldn't have time for gathering and crafting content. So this is another content that is created for them to catch up. So basically, this progression is pretty similar to how a guild left is progressed. So just keep doing. So with that, your CP is apparently done with his mission. So once you have reached your target objective, you don't have to go back to your base. You can use the tablet to actually make your report. Once you send your report, the mission is complete. So yeah, basically you don't have to go your way back to the NPC and turn in the quest, and then you have to go all the way outside just to collect again and all that. Yeah, everything can be managed and done by using the tablet. This will be the basics of the content that you'll be doing in Cosmic Exploration. So it also has the rewards will also change depends on how much time you spend on the mission as well. So the earlier you complete this and the faster you complete this, the more rewards you get. And if you reach a goal rating in the mission, it will end. So, yeah. So currently, Yoshipi is asking the person who was managing it to trigger a so-called emergency missions. So the music will change, but the surrounding looks quite eerie and the end of this meteors are pouring. So in this phase, you'll be able to accept missions that are called emergency missions. So this will require multiple people and a lot of people to participate in it. If you look at the as they keep taking emergency missions and trying to complete it, the gauge on top of the screen will fill. Yeah, and the more missions that they complete, the further that the gauge above will fill. So it's going to be something that repeats and accumulates from time to time. So once the gauge has been filled and all the missions are done and completed in time, you'll be able to finish the missions immediately, and then you get rewards. Please note that when the gauge top is filled, which fills by everyone doing their missions, the emergency will end, and each step will give rewards, but extra rewards at the end. So the rewards are twofold. Yeah. So another feature of this cosmic exploration is called mecha operation. So the music that is currently playing is the music that plays when the emergency mission is completed. So they want to prepare the mecha operation here, so please wait for a little bit. So once the mecha operation prompts you to do missions that is related to mecha, there will be a notification that's shown on top of the screen. So press the mecha operation button in your tablet. So there are two types of categories that you can do as a to participate in this mecha operation. You either be a pilot or you be a supporter. If you don't feel like trying to pilot the mecha, you get to be the supporter instead. So once the whole thing, the whole mecha operation is available to you, you will have to apply as a pilot. So not everyone who is participating in the mecha operation gets to be a pilot. So in order to become a pilot, you need a ticket. That if you want to pilot this mecha, you will need ticket, which the ticket can be purchased using moon credit. So even if you try to register for being a pilot, but you couldn't be able to be a pilot in the end, the ticket that you used to apply for it will be returned back to you. So you don't need to worry about losing a ticket just because you didn't get to be the pilot. Yeah, so don't worry about not getting selected as a pilot. You will get back your ticket if basically the NPC will be giving you instructions. So basically, yeah. So don't worry about not being able to pilot a mecha, because even as a supporter, you get the unique actions from that too. So this is what you do as a supporter. You get to drill the resources that is available around you. So please follow the instructions whatever shown on the screen. So you basically are dismantling the golden crystals and then collecting them. So once you collect the resources enough, you will go back to your base and unload them. So what are you doing as a pilot? Yep, you get to use the mecha to dismantle the resources that are available around you. You get to use long range whatever charged laser, to break down multiple crystals at once. So basically, this kind of content it requires you to work together with your supporter. So by doing normal missions, you get the tickets and necessary rewards to proceed with the content. While you can use the ticket to apply as a mecha pilot, and you can get to pilot the mecha and collect all the resources available around you. So this is basically the gist of what the mecha basically does in the content. So moving back to the in-game, there's apparently a specific return button. This works the same as the one in Island Sanctuary, where it's unlimited in users. So once you use it, you get to go back to your base of operations, free of charge. Free of charge, no penalty and what's all. And there will be cosmic fortune. So I hope you guys remember what this is? Oh yeah, this is a bit unrelated, but good news for everyone. There will be new color types available for patch 7.2. Metallic Cobalt Green. Yep. You see the Metallic Cobalt Green at the right side of the screen, which I will be screenshotting it. Yep. Yep, Metallic Cobalt Green. This will be available in patch 7.2 and obtainable in Cosmic Exploration. Apparently, he landed a jackpot. He landed on the Cosmos suit jacket glamour. Yep. Apparently, Foxconn is saying that Yoshipi is using up his luck. People are saying that it's rigged, but Yoshipi had to defend himself, saying no. Yoshipi claims that he did try this whole thing. He did try this whole roulette during the test and test play, but he didn't win anything. And then when he tries to demonstrate it in front of the players, he apparently got lucky. So wow. Well, congratulations! He actually got it. Score a jackpot on that. Yeah, Yoshipi, why didn't I have that luck during Mahjong? Well, yeah, luck happens. So what is included in this roulette includes mount, emotes, a new color, as well as other lucrative prizes. He is going to try his luck one more time. Yeah, that's not going to happen the second time, yeah? Oh, a special roulette chance, what? So apparently, landing on this special segment of the corner increases more chances to get the rewards. More rare rewards. Yeah, special roulette bonus. So one more time for Yoshipi, and he's going to roll for it. Oh no! He landed on the mount. Yeah, he used up all his luck for a public stream, so his private character might end up lousy luck. So Yoshipi is trying to say that he didn't do it. He didn't rig the game. He didn't rig the roulette. So, yeah, rig. Yep. This is Cosmo Fortune for you. Which Yoshi P landed in all those special prize twice. Yeah, he's going to experience all the lousy luck in his private account now. Anyway, back to the stream. With the demonstration ends with Yoshipi scoring a huge luck on twice. Anyway, on the next slide, currencies that can be earned from the missions. There will be Cosmo credits that can be changed for various rewards. And another one is a Luna credits, which can be used to purchase Cosmic Fortunes, a lottery system featuring various items. They can also be exchanged for a ticket to join Mecha Operation. Basically, these two currencies are the currency that you will earn throughout this content, and you will use this content to build your bases as well as exchange for rewards. So next will be Mecha Operation. Mech Ops are a regularly occurring large-scale operation. Yep, those wish to pilot a mecha must exchange for loan credits for a pilot application, and up to 5 applicants can be randomly selected. So once again, to reiterate, not everyone can be a pilot, can pilot a mecha. So if you miss the chance to become a mecha pilot, you will end up as a supporter instead. By registering to become a mecha pilot, you will have to use Luna credits to apply for it. But even though if you are not selected, the Luna tickets that you use to apply for mecha tickets will be returned back to you, so you don't need to worry about losing them. So next will be critical missions. Basically reiterating is what has been stated in the slide. So basically, what you do in this cosmic exploration in this particular patch is that you build your bases, you expand them, and then you mine the resources, whatever that's available in the particular planet that you mine your resources at. And once you finish expanding the content or whatever that's needed to do in this cosmic exploration, the next cosmic exploration that will be implemented in future patches will shift you to another planet, which you have to repeat the same thing by building your base operations as well as collecting more new resources. And from there, new content and new elements may be added in near future. So for now, the cosmic exploration in patch 7.2 basically starts by mining the resources and build as your exploration and base of operations in the moon. But possibly 7.3, 7.4, depends on the game. You might have to go to other planets instead. We discussed a lot whether they have some sort of ranking in this one. So following next will be Star Contributor Award. So please note that the reset timing for each of the regions are different. 6 p.m. in Japan Standard Time, but in Pacific Time it's 2 a.m. in the morning and so on. So basically, what he's mentioning here is the same as what is written in the slide. Yeah, whatever activities that you perform in the moon will be added to that particular Star Contributor Award. So the more you do, the more points you get, and the more and you will be registered in the ranking. So basically, you can review your level of contribution by speaking with Scanning Way, and depends on how active you are, the dialogue will change. So by speaking with Scanning Way, you get a gist of what on how much contribution you have made. So basically, since this is an MMORPG, Yoshi P thinks that it's fine for the person who makes the most contribution, to be have this particular visual effect applied on them, saying that wow, I'm the first, I'm the top contributor of this particular content. But after 14 days, they have been awarded once, and they will not be awarded again for another 14 days. So yeah, since this is an award, it has to be a little embarrassing, as mentioned by Yoshi P. So if you feel embarrassed, don't worry about it. It just means that you really did your best in this content. So they want to reward you in some form and some manner. And once again, they are prepping more in-game stuff. So they are trying to activate how it looks like, how the visual effect looks like if you manage to get number 1 in the contributor award, and they are preparing this whole thing. So yeah, please wait for a bit. Well, the chat is asking if another rigging attempt has been set up. No. It's just a show. It's just a show. Yeah, about to make a blunder there. It's not ready yet, so have to wait for me. So the one that you're looking at the screen right now, this is what happens if you get number 1 in your contribution ranking. Yeah. This will be applied to you for 14 days. So let's assume that you actually get number 1, or you really get the most MVP in this content, but you don't want to show yourself as being the MVP. You can actually disable it. You can actually disable it. It's a buff, so you can disable it by right clicking on the buff instead. So this is the fabled hologram that was mentioned in the last producer of the Later Life. So what the hologram means is that those who actually scored the most in the the starboard standings will be shown in this hologram. So even when it comes to this whole what do you call it, starboard standings in MVP award, you can change your pose as well. So this will be shown that way for 14 days, and you get to do your settings and such for 14 days. You might feel embarrassed, but this is an MMO, so it's a community thing. It's a given that by doing things, by spending a lot of effort in it, yes, naturally you'll get rewarded, and when you get rewarded, it will be shown publicly to everyone. So there's no need to rush this content. You can actually do this bit by bit, before the next patch. And yeah, there's a lot of there's a lot of things to be done in this particular cosmic exploration. So there's no need to rush. Yeah, and please remember that if you are not really level up on your crafters and gatherers, you can use them to level You can use to level them. Yeah, so please utilize them for leveling. So remember your relic weapons for crafters and gatherers. Yeah, it will be done. It will be done through this content. So yeah, players can earn cosmic tools for disciples of the hand and land immediately from the start of the cosmic exploration. So reading from the slide again, even when not equipped, players can enhance cosmic tools, increasing their item level simply progressing through missions. So the quests will be available once you start the cosmic mission. So it's better to do them, do your cosmic exploration, and finishing the quest to get the cosmic tools at the same time. So next slide will be worlds. So if you are doing cosmic exploration, please note that exploration and survey of a star can only be performed on your own home world, which is your server. So yeah, if you want to play your content, please do it there. Star contributors are selected by world. Probably they are doing this to ensure fairness. So next will be the cosmic exploration update schedule. So think of it as a roadmap. So as already mentioned previously, for patch 7.21, you'll be exploring the moon, but when it comes to 7.3x, 7.4x, and 7.5x, it will be a completely different. It will be a completely different star, and as well as other planets. So please be noted. Yeah, I'm already seeing very different star layouts for those future patches already. So as usual, if you find any anything that you want to send your feedbacks and so on to, please do so in the official forums. Yeah, if you think that you have comments and suggestions that you think can make a contribution and improvement to the content, please do so. Right, that ends the cosmic exploration segment. Alright, from now on we will be entering a short break. Anyway, it's a break time. Nice, and by the way, they are actually proceeding this whole thing smoothly. And regardless, we are going to enter a break. The break time is going to be quite a relaxed one. It's going to feature the primals during your break. Okay, during the break, they will be playing footage of the concert The Primus Darkest Before Dawn. And two of the songs that will be featured will Be My Honey and Give It All. This break will last 15 minutes. And now we will be entering a short break. Please look forward to the later half. But yeah, we will be entering a short break right now.
Don't
はい戻ってまいりました。
戻ってまいりました。
第86回前じゃなかったですけど、プロデューサーレターライブ
Anyway, we are back on the second half. This is the second half of the letter from the producer live number 86. So we are entering the second half of the segment with in-game footage as well as in-game demonstration to show you what's to come for patch 7.2. There's still quite a lot to introduce, and hopefully everyone had a good break and sufficient enough to last for another second half. So they are going to try to introduce the content in the sense that it doesn't give too much of a spoiler. So without further ado, we are going on to the next content, which is Occult Crescent, that is scheduled to be released on patch 7.25. So, Crescent in Japanese is also called Mikazuki. Therefore, Yoshipi is very afraid that he may not be able to pronounce it as Crescent Isle, but instead pronounce it as Mikazuki Island. Yeah. So Yoshipi sometimes will mix up hiragana with katakana and try to pronounce it in the Japanese way instead of trying to pronounce it in the katakana way, and so on. So, to begin with, how to start this content? This content is start by unlock. This content is unlocked by completing the main scenario quest for Dawn Trail. So for this, in order to enter this content, you must have a Disciple War or Magic at level 100. So a new deep dungeon will be created and meant to be as a leveling content for this expansion. So deep dungeon will be planned to be released on patch 7.3. Yeah, so when Deep Dungeon is implemented, you can use this to level your jobs. Anyway, sorry for the interruption. First of all, in order to enter this content, you will need to enter using the Duty Finder. Rather than using the Duty Finder, players must speak with a designated NPC to enter. And followed by, the Occult Crescent is split up into instances, up to 72 players able to join a single instance. And when in the party, the whole party will join the same instance. So next will be a completely new leveling system called the knowledge level. Yeah, the knowledge level was completely separate from your current level. So what this knowledge level does is a separate leveling system used within the Occult Crescent, and the difference between your level and that of enemies will greatly influence the damage dealt and taken. So this knowledge level is a very important status. So please focus on leveling that first. Upon being incapacitated at knowledge level 5 and above, you will lose experience points when not revived by another player. Losing too many experience points will result in lowering your level. So basically, this knowledge level is the same as Eureka. So Yoshi P says that if you are being incapacitated at somewhere inside the Occult Crescent, please use shout and ask for help, especially healers, to come and revive you. So please note that if you lose too much experience, you might level down instead. And you'll be safe until level 5. And without further ado, we'll be moving to the in-game footage. So currently, Yoshipi is prepping. Please wait warmly. Anyway, welcome to Crescent Al. Occult Crescent South Horn. And with some little debugging code entered, whether it's now daylight. There will be some specific NPCs seen here. So there is a weather NPC there, which you can roughly tell what it is going to be used for. So, although there are several NPC quests or several side quests available to be, not really side quests, but the main quest within the content itself will be available to you. Please note that there's nothing much at the beginning of this stage, but as you progress further into this particular content, the quest will get more and more denser. So at first, when you're starting this particular content, there's only nothing but freelancer available to you at the moment. But as you proceed further into the content, there will be more support jobs available for you. You need to do quests to unlock them, by the way. So Phantom Bard, Phantom Time Mage, Phantom Monk, Phantom Warrior, yeah, and so on. So for this patch of Occult Crescent, there will be 12 support jobs. So currently, what is listed here are several support jobs that are available to you. The rest will require you to explore the island and gain all those support jobs as you progress. So yeah, the first quest will unlock 3 support jobs. The rest will be unlocked through exploration and progression. So these jobs that is shown here, these support jobs that is shown here are actually at their ancient form. Well, which is why it is called Phantom, because it's no longer available today, but it's really ancient. So as Yoshi P might have already mentioned this in the last PLL, the reason why all these kind of actions and support commands and all that is not available in the conventional MMORPG is because even though this magic as well as spells and all these skills that's available in the single player Final Fantasy is there, and it's quite iconic throughout the games that go through, but it's a bit hard for Yoshi P and the others to bring those broken skills and magics into Final Fantasy 14. But when it comes to Occult Crescent, they can just do whatever they want. So, and they think that it's fine to bring this kind of skills into content like this, so which is why it's here. So basically, when it comes to support action setting, you can just set one skill into the special hotbar, and then you can use the controller, the commands that is actually shown in the screenshot to rotate the spells around. So you don't need to feel pressured to put every single thing into your hotbar. Of course, you can also put all these kind of spells into your hotbar as well. So basically, it's flexible. You can either use a special action hotbar instead, or you can just do the old way by putting all the support actions into your hotbar. This is to prevent button bloating as well as to consideration. Yeah. So Yoshibi is wondering where to go next and what to do next. So the reason why the map is that way is because he already walked a bit during the test stream just now. So during Eureka, they make the traveling quite restricted in order to preserve the old style MMO in order to preserve the old style MMO balance as well as the adjustment. But when it comes to Occult Crescent, you are flexible. You are free to explore the way you want to, and walking around the field is will not take high level to get there. You can actually explore all around the map even if you are at level 1 of your knowledge level. Basically, to recap what has been said just now, by using Miona's translation as a supplement, in Eureka we were a bit restrictive with the Acolytes, but if you are confident enough, you can actually unlock the others from the start. So yeah, basically they make the traveling slightly a little bit more flexible. If you want to unlock the Acolytes at level 1 of your knowledge level, you are free to. So, to introduce the next segment, they are going to trigger what is called a critical encounter. Oi. Oi, oi. So what you are seeing, this huge blue circle that is rippling around, yes? Once you enter a blue ripple, please use whatever indicator by put a shout in the chat saying that you want to join a party and get yourselves in the party. And once all of them get ready, the critical battle will start. But the requirement is that you need to stand on this pulsing circle here. So this is also the place where you can form parties. So just go to the chat, press I want to join a party or something. Then yep, you'll be able to join from there. Now they are going to trigger what is called a critical encounter. So this is what happens when you start a critical battle. Whoa, this is a Magia Comet apparently. Yeah, apparently it is a bit too hard for Yoshipi to do this solo. Of course, because this is not meant to be a solo battle. So this critical encounter here is done is balanced and adjusted and designed based on party play in mind. So you need to have a sufficient amount of people in a party to challenge this particular critical encounter. So please be sure to form parties with everyone, and the more the merrier, the better it is. Yeah, and with Yoshipi alone, he can't do much because this critical encounter is not meant to be solo. Yeah, even if I shouted for a race, well, I'm the only one here, so yeah, I'm dead. But anyway, due to a specific command, boop, yep, he just revived like that. Pay no mind, pay no mind. So you get to go back to your base operations immediately. So please feel free to utilize your return button as well as your teleport and as well as Aetherlight that's around the place, because you will be using them to travel a lot. So for this particular thing that Yoshipi is circling right now, this will be unlocked as you progress with the content. So when you touch this particular stone where it is activated, if you activate a buff that applies to the entire party as well. So there are many uses for this particular stone, but since it's not activated, he won't be able to show it to you. So the more quests you proceed and progress and clear, you will get to know more about this Occult Crescent, this content, as well as the lore behind it. Next, we will be moving back to the, real life. We'll be going back to where Yoshipi and Fox Clone are, where Yoshipi is currently raiding something, which, please wait for a moment. So going back to the game again. So as you proceed with the quest as well as the lore behind this content, you will unlock a special content called Crescent Island Notes. In Japanese, it's called Mikatsuki to Tansaku Kirokucho. So yeah, this will pretty much acts like Bossia, where the encounters that the encounters as well as the NPC that you met in this content will be recorded in this particular journal, which you can access it anytime you want. Like for instance, the first person in the entry is Captain Ram. So the more person you encounter in this particular content, the more lore you unlock, and then the more entries you unlock as well. There are quite an amount of things to unlock. Yeah, you will need to explore the island, clear the bosses, monsters, as well as many things that you need to do in this island. Yeah. Now, with the introduction of this critical encounter, we will go back to the PowerPoint and we will introduce you more through the slides. So, yeah, basically. So basically, as already stated in the slides, okay, if you are trying to you are trying to deal with one or two monsters that have higher knowledge level than you, it's definitely going to be difficult and very hard to defeat them. But if you manage to actually defeat them, you will actually get more experience from it. Please do not pull more than 2 or 3 monsters, because if you try to pull more than what you can, you will die. So please keep it to only 2 at most. So followed by experience change. This is similar to what you get in Eureka. So defeating high rank enemies with this symbol in quick session will initiate an EXP chain, granting increased rewards. Of course, you get more EXP that way. So you are very much recommended to have form a party. You are pretty much recommended, and you're pretty much I don't know whether I would say it's compulsory, but you're very much encouraged to form a party with others, so that when they keep pulling, you attack them in bulks as well. So if you have 3 or more person in the party and level up together, you can actually pull more. And as you pull more monsters that are beyond your knowledge level, you get to defeat them quickly, and then you get the EXP. So the more you do so, the easier you level up. So please try to form a party while you do so. So this is basically so-called a common feature for those who are better oriented. So this shouldn't be a surprise to you. So please note that the mobs in the higher zones might catch you off guard, and if you are distracted, so the tank might die, and it will also drag other people down to their death as well. So please be careful. Anyway, following on, next will be knowledge level sync. If all members of a party are within 3 knowledge levels of each other, the party will be designated a balanced party, which is eligible for EXP chain. But if a member is 4 levels or more apart, members may sync the party's knowledge level to become a balanced party. So you will have to click this particular knowledge level sync button in order to sync with them. So he's going to try demonstrate what a knowledge level sync is, because Yoshipi is afraid that by not demonstrating it, people won't get an idea of what this knowledge level sync is all about. So once again, Yoshipi is preparing here and there. So once ready, we will go inside the in-game footage. Yep, he's ready. So assuming that now Yoshibi is forming a party with a certain someone. So as you can see in the party list, you can find out that the Sage is actually 4 levels lower than Yoshipi. So when that happens, you get to see the window, the one at the blue icon at the right part, saying that currently your level is way beyond your party level, your party members' level as well. So you get to use the whole then you get to press a certain button called in order to level sync with your party member. Pressing it will activate the level sync, and you can press it one more time to disable it. So if you see a particular monster with a certain whirlwind-like mark that is above the monster's name, it symbolizes that this particular monster can be EXP chained. Yeah, for Yoshi P, it really hurts. So he's really feeling the pain right now. Yoshi P is screaming for heals. Yoshi P is telling the healer to come closer because there's no need for him to go that far. So once they defeat the monster, you will see that there's this one huge one chain text appears in the screen. If you see that, that means it's currently chaining. So just have to repeat the same thing again and again. So now the second monster is defeated, you get to see these two chains appearing on the screen. So yeah, it would be funny when players start panicking about the chain timer and start pulling different mobs instead. So yeah, that might happen. So So if you start moving from one chain to the other, the timer will reset. So please do your best to pile up the chains more and more and more as you go on. So yeah, you can party yourselves up to 8 people, and you can just do your best to keep pulling more and more and more and more and pile up the chains even higher. So please use the chance to do so and level up your knowledge level. So let's return. Let's go back to the slide, PowerPoint slides. Yeah. So once again, there is also fates. So everyone is familiar with the purple red mark that is appearing on the map. So you will encounter fate as you explore the island. So if you feel like you want to participate to get some rewards, please feel free to join in. So is everyone fine with it now? So follow up by critical encounters. So reading from the slides, critical encounters are large-scale battles against powerful bosses, with no restrictions on the number of players that can participate. Where and when these encounters occur will be displayed beforehand on the map. So depending on the critical encounters, there might be bosses with extremely heavy mechanics, and some of them might be easy, depending. So please be prepared and make sure that the critical encounters are participated with a party in mind. Yeah. We hope that you will be active and participate in these critical encounters. So this is said to be the final goal of what you should do in Occult Crescent, which is a fog tower. So in this fog tower, up to 48 players can challenge this dungeon featuring numerous bosses. Players must use a special item to gain entry. So please note that the monsters in this fog tower are extremely hard, that you even consider the middle bosses that you encounter in this fog tower as bosses on its own. So its difficulty are quite high, so please be very, very prepared. So how to gain access to the tower? As they explore the Isle, players can acquire ciphers. When 16 or more players use these ciphers at a designated location, an ethereal node will activate, teleporting them into the tower's halls after a brief period. So please make sure that 16 or more players using those ciphers at the designated location. Where those designated locations are, that will be up to you, the player, to find out. So should more than 48 players be standing upon the ethereal node, players will be randomly selected for teleportation. Those who use cipher will have a higher chance of being selected. So if you want to make sure that you gain access to the fog tower in a 100% chance, you will need to use the cipher. In order to get some idea and picture on how hard it can be, please feel free to check the trailer for it. But Yoshipi's comment here is that it is quite difficult, so please be very, very prepared. Yeah, and honestly, he says it's really difficult, and there's a lot of gimmicks and hidden gimmicks actually. Hidden gimmicks, hidden mechanics. So yeah, as usual, get prepared. Yoshipi is very much looking forward to see the data of players using which support jobs as well as which support abilities. So there's another good point for this that needs to be mentioned is that you do not need to finish the story in Occult Crescent in order to enter the Fog Tower. You do not need that, so please feel free to enter the Fog Tower if you're ready.
So, Occult Crescent might not be the content where you want to rush in and become the world first of it, because there might be some parts where it might be very difficult to proceed without exchanging information with other players. So please utilize the MMO aspects of it and proceed in a way that is suitable for your group as well as you and you yourself. Yep, we expect the progression to take a little bit, and the first clearers to have a very serious discussion about the mechanics as well. And also, there are many hidden rooms. And another additional note is that they are raising restrictions in the content. Some support jobs can bypass those and raise, so you will need to have support jobs prepared. Yeah, so if you are having support abilities that allows you to resurrect, then please use it to revive players around the Crescent Isle if they are incapacitated or something. So we hope that you do your best to progress the content. So following that, Yoshipi will proceed to introduce other aspects of Crescent Isle. So if you find any treasures in the wild, please, the spoils in this particular treasure chest are yours to keep. So please feel free to open any that you found around the field. Well, there's another specific. Yeah, there's another specific element in Crescent Isle, which is magic pots. So, if you give your elixirs to magic pot, the magic pot will be able to tell you what kind of treasures you will be. No, actually, not what kind of treasures you'll be gain. He just will tell you, that particular direction has treasures for you to take, so you hit that instead or something like that. So please, if you meet all these magic pots, please give them elixirs. So next is regarding the currencies that can be earned during the exploration. So first of all, the currencies that you can earn is the Enlightenment Silver Pieces, which is primarily acquired from fates and critical encounters. So another one is Enlightenment Gold Pieces, which is primarily acquired from defeating monsters in the wild. Yeah, Yoshipi is wondering that it should be a good idea to actually talk about the relic weapons that you can earn while doing Occult Crescent as well as other content. So regarding the content where you can earn a custom weapon or a relic weapon, and leveling up or upgrading a weapon from there. The quest to create the phantom weapon, which is your relic weapon for this expansion, the quest to create all these phantom weapons will open as soon as you enter the Crescent Island. So once it's open, please do it. Please progress your content in Crescent Island while working on your phantom weapons at the same time. However, Yoshipi apologizes that he didn't prepare the slides for it. Yep. By the way, the relic weapon that you gain for this particular expansion, Dawn Trail, is called the Phantom Weapon. So hence will be referred to as Phantom Weapon from now on. The first step will be some sort of a drop when you clear some sort of content. Well, that's all I can say. So since 7.25 is also a patch where everyone gathers and then do all the content that is released in a large scale, where everyone is flaring things up and doing things all together. So please use that chance to gain whatever weapon that you need to gain from there, and then proceed with the content instead, and do them at the same time. Although there is more that Yoshipi can introduce here, but he thinks that it will be fun for the players to find out themselves. So please use the chance to take his words and explore the content. Yeah, with your own volition, and you might find a lot more elements that are available in Crescent Island that you might not discover in this particular live stream. Yeah. Under his words, there is a lot more that I want to show, but you will be taking away some fun from the exploration. So please do your best and explore the content. So you might find a lot of surprises along the way. So moving next will be the update schedule for Occult Crescent. So patch 7.25 will be the the release of Occult Crescent. So please aim to clear whatever that is needed to be cleared for Occult Crescent at 7.25. So at patch 7.4x, new phantom jobs will be added. So 7.4x will be the continuation of the Occult Crescent content, but and 7.3 will be the implementation of new deep dungeon. So there is going to be a new area and another new fog tower type of content. Yup. So it will come twice. Well, another fog tower. Yep. Anyway, the progress of updating this Occult Crescent is going along fine and smooth, and they are working on the next stage of the content already. So we might see them sooner than expected. So patch 7.25 will give you a hint on what's to come next for Occult Crescent in a more detailed manner, but stating it here will be a spoiler, so you will have to clear the content to find it out yourself. Oh no. Apparently, someone in Crescent Island already disbanded the party and left Yoshipi alone in the wilds. Poor thing. My party got disbanded. Yeah. Yoshipi felt that he's being used just for training. Poor Yoshipi. Poor Yoshipi. So now, what Yoshibi is going to show next will be the rewards you will get from the Crescent Island. First of all, this is what do you call the glamours that you can get from Crescent Island. Wow, this is actually pretty white, blown out, really blown out. So anyway, this particular glamour that you get from Occult Crescent is done based on what do you call that? Amano style. It says, does this fit the pink? By the way, the first screenshot is Lena. The second one is Faris. And obviously the third one is based on Butts, the main character for Final Fantasy V. Wow, this is really overblown. Yeah, it's really overblown. It's way too white. Yep, Yoshipi does think that way too, so. So by the way, this is already stated in the interview from from Famitsu as well as 4Gamer, but I don't think it's called Gamer, it's Game Watch actually. Yeah, you will be able to get a set of equipments in Crescent Island where you can upgrade your armors from one stage to the other. So the one that is currently shown right now are these armors that you can upgrade. Yeah, and also this also contains boosted stats inside the content for this gear as well. The blue armor that's currently shown on the screen right now is the same thing as well. You can upgrade this armor as the content goes on. So this is the time mage base equipment. Although Yoshibi is not going to tell you where to obtain this, but this is the glamour. Yep. Yeah, this kind of glamour is really awesome. It can be used for bartender and role-playing purposes. And is actually, this design is actually based on those mafia. Yep, that you see in most medias. So we are going into the in-game footage because we're going to introduce you some mounts that you can get in the game for this patch, 7.2. Not yet. He's prepping, so please wait for a bit. So yeah, there's a lot of rewards to be get for this particular patch. Alright, he's done preparing, so let's go. Oh! It's a nice doggo mount. No, it's a dog minion, sorry. It's a dog minion, sorry. Wait. What? Well, this minion is if you know thing, so you'll be able to get that somewhere. ha. Ha ha. He is looking at you. This is another one peculiar minion. So you will be able to get this minion if you did a certain quest. What quest is not said, but yeah, you'll be able to get it from a certain quest. For those who like birds, and a white bird, a completely white bird. Well, ranging from, well, we previously had a mount for this oppressor. Now we are going to have a minion version of it. Of course, it's not just 6 minions. There are a lot more actually. Demon's Wall. Where is Yoshipi? He's inside the Demon's Wall. Basically, when you use this mount, you turn into a Demon's Wall. By the way, when you fly, you actually flap your very tiny wings. Yeah, you're actually flapping your wings. It's just that the wings is a very tiny one. Oh. Oh no. Awesome. Oh. He is wondering that if it's okay to actually let the music play, because wouldn't that be considered as a spoiler? Well, you can write the mecha in Cosmic Exploration. It also makes sense to make it a mount. Robot is good. Robot is romantic. Where's the red version of it? Where's the red version of the robot? You should know what this references. If you understand what this is, you should know what this is. If you get the reference, that is. So once again, Lalafell looks like that is because not enough height to drive the whole thing. That's why it needs some support. Haha. Man, this is pretty unique in terms of shape. Oh my god. This is amazing. Yep, the BGM is for Final Fantasy IX. It's called Roses on May. You should be able to tell what this what the team references, who is it actually points towards to. So this is the new status. Once you finish sprinting, you will get into a particular status called jogging, which will make your movement slower than a sprint but faster than walking. So the duration for jogging is infinite. So you can get yourself into a jogging status, and then once the sprinting cooldown resets back to its normal duration, you can use it to activate sprint again. Yeah, once sprint. So please think of this jogging status as the same status as peloton. So, yep, they will also be checking the system even at its basic level to see what can be improved from there. So, think of this sprint to jogging status as one of the starting points, so that they will be able to upgrade more and more of this basic system in near future. And another one thing from the dev team, queuing, food, pods, and sprint will be a thing as well. So, yep. Anyway, lastly, we are almost done with the introduction of the content. So, introducing the patch 7.2s schedule. So, first of all, March 25th of March will be the patch 7.2 release. 1 week later, which is 1st of April, will be the release of the Arcadian Cruiserweight tier Savage. Followed by patch 7.21 at the 22nd of April, which is month 1 later, will be the release of Cosmic Exploration for patch 7.21. Then followed by the 27th of May, which is the release of patch 7.25, with the introduction of Occult Crescent, new Allied Society quests, Mamuja, and inconceivably further Hildebrand adventures. By the way, the jogging status does not apply to battle, so battle-wise it remains unchanged. So apparently, if you find that there's lack of content for you to do, you are free to actually play Monster Hunter Wilds while waiting for the new content to drop, as Yoshi P is encouraging you to play Monster Hunter Wilds as well. Yeah, and Final Fantasy 14 isn't going anywhere, so please don't feel free to neglect other games in order to play Final Fantasy 14. So that's all for the content. We are going to move on to announcements. Of course, first off, it kicks off with a new merchandise release that was actually introduced during the test stream that was broadcasted earlier. So moving on to the camera to introduce new merchandises. Just wondering what this is. This is actually a rope. Rope. Actually, both of them aren't even sure what this is actually about. They are thinking that this is a Kigurumi. So basically, they are going to wear it. How are they going to wear it? What? Yoshi P is very afraid of wearing this because he's scared that he's going to destroy the he's afraid that his body size won't fit it, apparently. What? It's a 1C? 1C is pretty new to me. I have never heard of this 1C before. Well, Foxconn says, hello, I'm a Mog. And Yoshi is like, oh, so I'm a Chocobo now? Yeah, Yoshi is, well, Foxconn is saying that maybe they should have practiced this before. Yeah. Before actually doing this. That's kind of overlooking. The live stream that you're watching right now is a producer from the Later Life. There's another additional items for them to wear, which is a headband. My god. Are you... Oh god, Yoshipi, you're like a housewife. My god. Basically, if you are living in Japan, there's this particular there's this particular I would call it some of miscellaneous shop or something like that. It's called a Don Quixote, where you can buy all the cheap goods and as well as cheap foods from that particular store. So if you're interested, or if you're currently in Japan right now, you can check it out. Alright, following that, the next announcement will be the Final Fantasy XIV X Nowoki's keyboard, collaboration keyboards, keycaps, and deskpads. Yeah, Yoshipi is not really pleased by having this this debuff 16 mark written there. So he's wondering if that's actually okay. Is it actually okay to put it there? And this keycaps comes with Eosin alphabet carved on it as well. So this keycap comes with different designs and different patterns as well. So you can use it to change your keyboards. Oh. Apparently, there are two types of materials used to create the mouse pads. Yeah, one is actually using a different fabric. Yeah, so this whatever version that you buy from the mousepad depends on your preference on the fabric that is used for the design. So following on, the next announcement is the Final Fantasy XIV with collaboration with Isetan. Apparently, it's another run. If you happen to be at Shinjuku during the time frame, you can actually go to Isetan to check it out. So, if you are a person who happens to like whiskey, this will be available for purchase. Apparently, the Zodiac version of the whiskey is slightly a little bit strong in flavor. So if you are not really into the strong flavor that emits from the Zodiac version of the whiskey, you can shift to the Heidelberg version, which is a lot lighter in taste. So the t-shirt that Foxclaw is wearing is actually called a t-shirt from Geeks Rule. Yep. So if you're interested in trying to find out what this mark by Isetan is, feel free to check it out. Yeah, there will be a separate live stream that introduces all these goods in detail. So if you're interested, please check it out as well. Followed up by the next announcement. This will be the 5th sticker collection from Line Stickers that is going to be available in Japan only. So if you have been collecting all the line stickers up to 5, including this one, you might be able to use all of the stickers for any situation. That's sure a convenient way to communicate. The Primus is going to host another live tour. Well, it's been 7 years since the last tour. If you're interested in trying to attend the so-called the Primus Dark Decades tour, please check on the following link and register yourself if you're interested. I guess the weird part is that the rock band that's originated from game is having their own tour. Yeah. It's pretty unusual and pretty uncommon anyway, so that's a really good thing for the Primus. Yeah, Yoshi-P is saying that he should have actually wore this particular, wore this whole chocobo suit to begin with. Yep. Basically, this is a T-shirt that is going to be available for purchase in the Primal Start Deck store. Yoshi-P is commenting that among all of the T-shirts that he owns, it's actually made with the best materials and the materials that he preferred. So, yeah. This is apparently going to be his favorite T-shirt among all the T-shirts that he owns up until this point. Yeah. So the size that he's wearing, the size of the T-shirt that he's wearing right now is M size, and Yoshida is 170 cm tall. So you can use it as a reference. Yeah, apparently, Yoshi-P it agrees that if he's 170 cm tall, he should have actually wore a L size T-shirt. But if he's not that fat or his body size is small enough, he can actually wear M just fine. If you are still interested in joining this sweepstakes under screenshot sweepstakes, please feel free to join. So yeah, Final Fantasy 14 is hiring assistant community manager German, as well as Japanese English interpreter translator. Sorry. My mouth is running. So basically, you are not just going to be involved in translating games or interpreting for games. You will also have to do this for business purposes as well. So if you happen to be a Japanese speaker and you have the confidence in interpretation as well as translation, please feel free to give it a try. And patch 7.2 notes, patch notes reading, which is scheduled for the 24th of March, Monday. Please note that the audio will be available in Japanese only. I may or may not be able to attend this for translation, so please don't depend on it. Please don't bank on it for now. So apparently, according to Foxclone, this whole PLL ends at just the right time. And that will be all for the announcements. Yep, this stream has lasted 3 hours and 30 minutes. And if you include the test stream, that's 4 hours for me. I guess I'm also gradually reaching the limit here. Yeah, short stream, yeah, it's not. It's 3.5 hours, says Yoshida. So, yep. Closing words currently. So currently, Yoshipi is commenting that Foxconn is looking like FF14 otaku that really loves Final Fantasy 14. You know, those style of typical image of what otaku is. Yeah, a person that really, really likes Final Fantasy 14, wearing all this outfit and all. So yeah, currently closing words from Yoshida. Basically, for those who are really into better and is a better oriented player, 7.2 is a content where they are implementing a lot of new content that includes exploration and better at the same time. So of course, there were a lot of explanations about the system, as well as trying to explain how it works and all that. So this is why it took a lot of time to explain everything. So he is trying to do his best to improve Final Fantasy XIV even further, so that it will always become a topic of discussion in the game industry and amongst the players as well. So he is doing his best to do whatever he could to flare up the game even further. So please look forward to the patch release at the 25th of February, 25th of March. With that, this ends. Alright, with this ends the translation, unofficial translation for Final Fantasy XIV today. Right, it's over. 3.5 hours, what a long hours. Anyway, yep, I'm done for today. Thank you for attending, everyone. I didn't manage to actually make my introduction, as well as didn't get to greet you guys for today. I also didn't manage to pick up some comments and reply here, so I'm very sorry about that. But anyway, thank you for attending. Thank you for your support, as well as hopefully all the translations that I relate here are correct, or interpretation that I've done here is correct. Please refer to Milna's translation in the translations and live letter channel. And sorry if my way of delivering translation today seems to be a little bit stuttered, because I didn't actually sleep well yesterday night. So I'm actually not really having a good, not to say good, I'm just tired, by the way. Yep. Anyway, thanks for joining, everyone. I'm sorry if my way of delivering translation sounds a little bit stuttering, feels a bit stuttered, or if I'm saying things wrong, or I'm interpreting things wrongly and all. So if there's anything that you need to ask me for clarification, or anything that you need to ask me for corrections, please send me DM in my Discord. Yep. That's good. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Ilona, thank you so much for your time doing this. Stay good, my internet friend. Thank you very much, Crazy Lady. Okay, this is how your name is pronounced. Thank you, Crazy Lady. Thank you for your support. Thank you. Yeah, for over 72 awake month. Please take a sleep after 40, not 72 hours by the way. Please take an ample of sleep. Don't just wait until don't just stay up for 72 hours without sleeping. Yeah. Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you for the transition. Thank you very much for attending. Yeah, my brain is not really working very well today. So that's why my delivery may seem very stuttering to everyone. Yeah, and I don't seem to be able to speak properly for now. Yeah, weirdly. Yeah. Well, okay. By the way, time to end the stream, and thank you everyone for attending. See you next time. Bye.